Good morning and welcome to Unicorn Square. My name is Bridget, Fairy Liaison, and Human Sparkle. It's so exciting. This is Casino. Aloha, Casino. Hello. Say hello to everybody. Say hello. Thank you for visiting. And he's always so fun when he pops down to visit. Yes, you're very sweet. Yes, you are. And today's episode is the Magical Creature Sketch Artist. It's Wednesday, so that's super exciting. And I'm really excited for today's animal. But I thought it would be fun to do a recap of all the animals that we've visited so far. So the Magical Creature Sketch Artist is my dad, otherwise known as my dad. And he's an amazing artist. And he has been drawing all of the beautiful creatures seen at Unicorn Square, and what I like to do is tell the stories of the deeper meanings behind each creature at Unicorn Square. And I believe that every time you see an animal, it's not only to see a beautiful animal, but they also have a very deep message to tell you. And so that's what we have today. So when we first started this, it started out as a podcast, and I'm catching up to try to keep it as a podcast, but then also at the same time, because it's visual, I have it as YouTube's on Wednesdays. And so I'm reformatting that. So I thought it would be a perfect time to review where we're at right now with the Magical Creature Sketch Artist. So how it all came about is that I went to, it's really exciting, I went to Moose Pond last fall to look for a moose. But instead I saw, this is exciting, I saw a fall unicorn. How about that? There's my fall unicorn at Moose Pond. Yep, oh, it's so beautiful. So my dad drew the fall unicorn, which is super exciting. And the fall unicorn was super beautiful, and we added it to a color changing mug. And it's magic because it starts out dark, it's all black, a black mug, and then as you put it in the hot water, it reveals the magical image. And this one says, "We believe in you," which I think is super fun because that's our common message from the fairies and all the animals at Unicorn Square. So there we have it, our fall unicorn at Moose Pond. That makes me laugh. And then next up we had our purple dragonfly. And the purple dragonfly is super amazing. I'm a big fan of dragonflies, and there it is right there. I'm a huge fan of dragonflies. And dragonflies are so, like, oh my gosh, they have such powerful messages. And this is why we do this, because when you see an animal in nature, it's awesome for sure. And definitely always give animals their space for sure, but they come into your life for a reason. They're messengers to deliver different messages. And so I always like to see, what does the animal have to say? So for the purple dragonfly, it's all about visualizing and visualizing positive outcomes, which I thought was really super fun. So that was our purple dragonfly. Then next up, and this is also why I wanted to review, because next up we have, this is amazing, because a lot of times people be like, don't be a turkey. And turkeys, like, they're like, you're such a turkey, like kind of a negative connotation. But when you really dive deep into the meaning of turkeys, and I saw a ton of turkeys this fall, it is amazing, and they have huge messages to deliver. So there's our turkey oracle, right? And so the turkey oracle says, take a moment to reflect on all the goodness in your life. That's the message that the turkey brings, along with many others. And you can listen to it more in depth on the podcast. But if somebody calls you a turkey, it's actually a really good thing. So it's really kind of cool. And then next we have, this one's super fun, the turtle fairy. Oh, and I made a poem with the turtle fairy because I love turtles. It says, take a moment, make a wish with the fairies of the sea. Go with the flow and so it shall be. Ooh, the turtle fairy granting wishes. And it makes me wonder, whoever said fairies, and this comes as a common theme, whoever said fairies, mermaids, like whoever invented exactly like every magical creature could be a fairy in disguise. You have no idea. It's so exciting. And so then next up, this one was my favorite, and I've done this before. I love the butterfly project. So here's this beautiful butterfly, monarch butterfly that my dad drew. And the butterfly project is amazing because butterflies are so beautiful, yet they cannot see their own wings, right? So they have no idea. And it's big for transformation, but the butterfly I love, it reminds you, so the butterfly cannot see its own wings, so it has no idea how beautiful it is. So it reminds you that the same can be said for people. They have no idea how beautiful they are. So it's always nice to go and tell someone that they're beautiful. And I like to call that the butterfly project. It's so fun. And then next we had the ladybug. Yes, the ladybug. I love this. And here's my question. Ladybug or fairy godmother? Because the ladybug grants wishes, it imparts wisdom, it's really great for good luck, and it tells you to leave worries behind. And so that's why I wonder, could it be a fairy godmother? And if you see a butterfly, or a ladybug, if you have a chance to count how many dots are on its shell, you can look up that number 2, and that can be a more specific meaning, which is super awesome. And then we moved into our wise woodpecker. Oh, I love this one. It's such like a lovely soft woodpecker. And the woodpecker reminds you that opportunities are knocking. So seize the moment, carpe diem. Thank you. Thank you, super wise woodpecker. That was a fun one. And then next up we have the Jackson chameleon, which I'm a huge fan of the Jackson chameleon, and I can't believe the detail of how many dots are in this one. Holy macaroni. And I like this one because it's a little bit of Cyndi Lauper in there. I see your true colors shining through. And it's so much fun. And just put one foot in front of the other and keep going. Steady and slow wins the race. It's really kind of fun. And then I love the Jackson Camellia. They're such happy, docile little creatures. I loved running into them. And then next up is the Bluewing Dowel. You don't see this in nature that often, but it does come to me in my dreams. And the Bluewing Dowel is really cool because it tells you, they're very smart, to listen to your intuition and look for the signs and follow them. Ooh, that's a wise one, owls. And they're big signs for change is on the way. And so then that brings us to today's magical creature. And I'm super excited about it because it's a magical creature under a rainbow. And it also aligns with the same meaning as our turkey, because when someone says you're such a turkey, it's actually a good thing because turkeys are amazing. And now when somebody says don't be a donkey, oh, I would have to disagree because I think it's kind of awesome to be a donkey. So here is today's magical creature, and it's the donkey under a rainbow. And I love it because it makes me smile. And this is amazing because donkeys, I don't know if you've known this, and I have it kind of at an angle because of the reflection, right? But donkeys are amazing. And I looked up, because I always like to look it up, various sources to see what the meaning is and the symbolism of seeing a donkey. So donkeys are very symbolic of versatility, intelligence, they're eager workers, they have determination and stubbornness, spiritual dedication, undying faith in the creative force, which is awesome, willingness to take on board responsibilities and burdens of others. Oh, they're so helpful. And it says donkeys have long been misrepresented and misunderstood by the masses that don't know any better. So yeah, it's really, really cool to see that donkeys are coming back into the light, right? And so the donkey is personifies the qualities of determination and service to others. They have a deep dedication to the universe, and they're willing to take on responsibilities and burdens of others. How about that? If this is your power animal, although helping others is wonderful, this is the side note, right? Taking on more than one can carry with ease can pave the way for physical and emotional problems. So there's a balance, right? You have to have a balance with the donkey. Mastering the art of saying no and being accountable for yourself and your own well-being is a life lesson. And this is where the part I really like, because it's where it's assisting, but then this is where the stubbornness comes in. Not keen on change, donkeys can come across as stubborn, sure. If anything seems dangerous to them, they absolutely won't do it. However, this isn't because they're stubborn, but because they trust, respect, and listen to their own intuitive senses. Whoa, how about that? They know their boundaries, what they can and cannot do, and this shows us how to trust, respect, and listen to our own personal intuition also. And I really think that that's a super powerful message, right? And yeah, how about this? So the donkey, so while it may seem like it's stubborn, the donkey actually is listening to its own intuition and saying, I'm comfortable with this, I'm not comfortable with this, I'm going to do this, I'm not going to do this. And it knows its boundaries. So with today's, and I'm going to put a picture at the end here, with today's color changing mug with the donkey under a rainbow, it says, I trust, respect, and listen to my intuitive senses. Some have labeled me stubborn. I call this self-confidence with a side of knowing and respecting my boundaries. The rainbow donkey. I like that. I think it's really fun. It makes me kind of smile. And it's good because it's always good to assist, and it's always good to be there for everyone, but it's also always good to be like, I know what load I can handle and what I cannot handle. And that's super important. So yeah, awesome. Thank you very much. This is our magical creature sketch artist of the day, sketch art of the day. And I would like to thank my dad for drawing it. I love the face. Look at how sweet the eyes are. Oh, it's just so cute. And I love rainbows. Rainbows are huge and awesome and amazing. So it's a donkey under the rainbow, which is cool. And so that's going to do it for today's magical creature sketch artist. And we'll see you next Wednesday. I have fallen behind. I don't know how. There's a lot of creatures, and this is really fun and exciting. So I hope you'll join along. And if there's any creatures that have come across your path that you have come across, send it in and shoot me an email or a message on Facebook or Instagram and Twitter, and I'll put a special request in because my dad loves special requests. That'll be really fun. And but I'm really excited about this, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Like, share, subscribe. That's always super helpful. I'm at 9 subscribers right now, and I am so grateful and happy for all 9 of you joining in, and that's super amazing and appreciated. And also you can follow along on Twitter. I'm trying to add a little bit of sunshine to that piece of information media stream. And Instagram's always super fun. And I have a rare photo on my Insta stories from last night. I got a photo with my dad, which was super exciting because he really does not care to have his photos taken, although he does want a new intro, which I think you're going to be seeing in today's video. He's like, I need a flashier intro. So it's really kind of fun. And if he's watching this now, I'm kind of chuckling because he's probably going to laugh a little about that. But it's a super fun project. Thanks for joining along and sharing. And you can check out all of this on my website at Unicorn Square. Under shop, there's the Magical Creature Sketch Artist, and there's 11-ounce mugs and 15-ounce mugs sizes available. And you can go ahead and get your super fun spirit animal today. So thank you once again. We'll see you tomorrow for another super fun fairy. It's gonna be